This winter, the snow fell heavier than ever. On a quiet street corner, the animal shelter glowed warmly with festive lights. Each wreath on the doors carried a promise, a new home, a new hope for its four-legged residents. The shelter doors creaked open, revealing footsteps imprinted in the fresh snow. A small sign with the words, "Adopt a friend," quietly welcomed visitors, carrying dreams for the souls within. Inside, a large dog lay silently in the corner of its kennel. Its eyes held a sadness so profound, as if waiting for someone to come and rewrite its story. In the corner of the shelter, a small Christmas tree sparkled with tiny lights. It stood as a beacon of warmth, trying to chase away the chill of winter. A shelter worker leaned down, gently draping a soft blanket over the dog. It wasn't just a blanket. It was a silent promise. You are safe now, and you're no longer alone. The soft glow of Christmas lights reflected in the dog's eyes. Despite the sadness, there was a flicker of hope, a yearning for a place to belong. A hand reached out, not to take away, but to give. The worker sat patiently, hoping to touch the heart of the dog that had been through so much. After moments of hesitation, the dog stepped forward, its nose gently brushing against the hand. A fragile bond of trust began to take shape. A small Christmas gift was carefully placed in the kennel. It wasn't just a gift, but a message. You are loved, and you deserve kindness. The gift's scent intrigued the dog, drawing it closer. With each sniff, its curiosity grew, perhaps wondering what love might feel like. The dog lay quietly on the soft blanket. Nearby, Christmas lights cast a gentle glow, wrapping the kennel in a serene warmth. Slowly, it stepped out of the kennel, leaving paw prints in the soft snow. Each step was a move toward a brighter future. The worker sat next to the dog, bathed in the warm glow of the Christmas tree. Together, they shared a moment of quiet understanding. The doors swung open as a family entered, their faces alight with smiles. They brought warmth, love, and the promise of something life-changing. In the play area, the dog stood cautiously, its eyes scanning the space. The twinkling lights in the background seemed to soften its anxiety. A little girl knelt down, her warm smile radiating comfort. She extended a treat, her gesture silently saying, "Don't be afraid, everything will be okay." In the cozy meet and greet room, the family gathered around the dog. Their laughter and shared smiles filled the space with belonging. The dog followed the family, its tail wagging gently as snowflakes fell around them. A new chapter of love and hope had begun. By the crackling fireplace, the dog curled up, its soft fur glowing in the firelight. For the first time, it felt the warmth of home. In the living room, a red ball rolled across the floor. The dog chased after it, its wagging tail and playful barks, filling the room with joy. The family gathered on the couch, their laughter echoing in the room. The dog nestled among them, its eyes reflecting the trust it had found. Next to the Christmas tree, the little girl gently stroked the dog's fur. The soft lights illuminated their bond, a moment of pure connection. The little girl reached up to place a star atop the Christmas tree. The dog sat nearby, its curious eyes following every move, as if it, too, was part of the celebration. Under the twinkling lights of the tree, the family and the dog shared a moment of togetherness. It was a picture of love, framed by the season's spirit. Under the tree, the dog wagged its tail as each family member took turns petting it. Its eyes sparkled with happiness, completing the joyful scene. Nestled under the twinkling Christmas tree, the dog lay soundly asleep. Its soft fur glowed warmly in the gentle light, surrounded by carefully wrapped gifts, a picture of newfound peace. Kneeling on the festive blanket, the little girl softly held the dog's paw. In the glow of the Christmas lights, their bond radiated love and quiet understanding. The dining table shimmered with the glow of candles and holly. Amid the laughter and clinking glasses, the dog sat near the family, its tail wagging gently in time with their joy. The dog lay peacefully beside the Christmas tree, surrounded by festive gifts. Through the frosted window, soft snowflakes drifted, adding to the magical warmth of the moment. In the snow-covered yard, the dog leaped with boundless energy, its joyful movements kicking up sprays of snow. Laughter echoed, a perfect harmony with the season's cheer. The family strolled through the serene winter woods, the dog happily leading the way. Each step left crisp footprints on the snow, marking a journey of love and togetherness. The dog's playful leaps sent flurries of snow into the air. Each bounce and bark captured the pure joy of a winter wonderland, filling the scene with delight. By the glowing hearth, the dog lay content, its soft fur a resting place for a sleepy child. Together, they basked in the warmth of home and love. In a quiet corner of the house, the dog curled up on a soft, festive blanket. The warmth of the room embraced it like a long-awaited hug, offering comfort and peace. On the snow-covered path, the dog stepped forward cautiously, leaving tiny paw prints behind. Each step echoed a quiet story of trust and belonging. Through the sparkling snow, the dog bounded toward the family. Their faces lit up with joy as laughter filled the crisp winter air, celebrating a bond that felt unbreakable. The kennel stood empty, silent, its neatly folded blanket and twinkling lights from outside spoke of a chapter closed and a new one beginning. Under a gentle snowfall, the dog stood at the doorstep of its new home. Its eyes glistened with hope and trepidation as the door opened wide, welcoming it inside. The dog's eyes shone bright, filled with a mix of wonder and gratitude. In their depths was a reflection of trust and the promise of a forever home. Amidst the towering trees, the dog leaped joyfully, chasing a snowball that dissolved midair. The forest echoed with laughter and barks, painting a picture of pure bliss. With delicate hands, the little girl placed a Christmas wreath gently around the dog's neck. Its wagging tail and gleaming eyes told a story of acceptance and love. In the warm glow of the fireplace, the dog stretched out on the sofa. Its eyes closed gently as the family's soft laughter surrounded it. A moment of pure contentment. Beneath the glowing Christmas tree, the dog sat watching the family decorate. Its curious eyes followed every ornament, as if sharing in their joyful tradition. Amidst the snow-covered forest, the dog danced playfully, snapping at the drifting snowflakes. Each bound and bark turned the serene scene into one of boundless joy. Kneeling softly in the snow, the little girl clasped the dog's paw in her mittened hand. Their eyes met, exchanging a silent promise of love and loyalty. By the frosted window, the dog sat quietly, its gaze fixed on the snowy wonderland outside. The twinkling lights reflected in its eyes spoke of peace and quiet hope. In the cozy corner of the room, the dog lay nestled in a plush bed. Surrounded by stockings and toys, It dreamed of nothing but warmth and belonging. In the heart of the home, the family sat together by the glowing fire, cocoa in hand. The dog curled up at their feet, completing a picture of togetherness and love. If this story of hope touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible animal stories from around the world. Every click helps us bring their tales to life.